Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. My name is Bekah, and here we talk all things Disney. I share money saving hacks, vacation planning tips, vlogs, packing videos, you name it. So go ahead and hit that red subscribe button down below. That way you can stick around for even more Disney content. So let's go ahead and dive into today's video. All right, today we are talking about booking Disney hotels on and off property through Priceline. This has been a video that I have talked about doing probably for a year now. And the reason that I've waited is because I wanted to give a really good example and show you guys a screen recording of me walking through the process so you guys could see, and I could kind of show you exactly what it would look like. But as I've continued to check all year long for these amazing deals to pop up, I haven't found anything. And I'm pretty sure it's because Disney has had no problem selling their hotel rooms. And how it usually works is when Disney has a lot of inventory open for the next few weeks and they just want to get those rooms filled, they'll send some of that inventory over to Priceline, and Priceline can book out those rooms at a discounted rate. Well, Disney hasn't had a lot of inventory to send over to Priceline, so I haven't been able to find a really good example, but today I found one. I thought this would be the perfect video to share with you guys, finally. So I'm really excited to walk you guys through the entire process, share all of my tips on booking express deals through Priceline and how I save so much money booking hotels this way. So let's get started. So I've known about express deals through Priceline for quite some time, but to be honest, they've always made me really nervous and kind of freaked me out. And so I never took the time to do research and really dive into how you could utilize express deals to your benefit until last April. So last year I really wanted to do a quick trip to Disney with my daughter Ellie Rose, and my mom was going to be joining. We were going to go for about 3 nights, and it had to be super budget friendly, and the prices on the Disney website were just completely out of reach for us at that time. And so I needed to find a better way to save money on my Disney hotel. And so I looked on Priceline, I started doing some research, and that is when this express deal venture kind of unfolded for me. So after a lot of time spent researching, kind of experimenting and playing around with some dates, I found a really incredible express deal at Coronado Springs Resort. And the price per night was $242 a night, which is pretty standard for a moderate hotel at Disney. That's what you're gonna find on the Disney website, and that's what was listed on Priceline as well. But I was able to book a standard room at Coronado for $142 per night, and that's in the middle of peak spring break season. So I was so excited when I found this deal, and I decided to go for it, and it all turned out perfect. We had an incredible time. I'll link those vlogs if you want to check them out, but it was great. And so I actually did a Instagram story sharing my booking process with that, and I have it saved on a highlight. So I'll have my Instagram handle linked down below if you want to head over and check out that Instagram story, and I share more tips and pretty much everything I'm going to share in this video. I kind of broke it down in a really simple way over on Instagram stories, so head on over there if you want to see how I booked Coronado. But today we're going to look at a couple different resorts, and I'm going to show you exactly how I match up hotels with their express deal to where I know exactly what hotel I'm booking when I click confirm on that express deal. I do want to share a couple things to note about express deals first. So the first thing to note is that these are best booked 1 to 4 weeks out. So they're really great if you're booking a last minute trip. If you are booking 6 months in advance, express deals is not going to be the way to go for you. So this is really going to be to your benefit if you're booking within a month time frame. I want to say I booked my Coronado room last year about 4 weeks in advance, and so that's why I was able to find such a great deal. One more thing to note about express deals is that they are non-refundable. So essentially what you're doing with an express deal is you are piecing together, and I'm going to show you all of this, but you're piecing together all of the different clues that you can to match it with what resort you are pretty confident that this is connected to. So when you click confirm on that express deal, you are gonna be about 95 to 98% sure of what resort you're getting, but there is always that 2 to 5% that it's not the resort you thought it was. So it's important to know that this is a little risky and it is non-refundable. But if you're okay with that and it's worth the amount of money that you're saving, then go for it. I'll be honest, when I clicked confirm on that express deal a year ago on Coronado Springs, there was still a part of me that was a little nervous. My heart was beating pretty fast, thinking, okay, I'm very confident this is Coronado Springs, but there is still a chance that I'm wrong. And then immediately after you click confirm, the resort pops up, you get to find out what you just booked, and whew, okay, it was Coronado Springs, and I was able to rest easy that night. But it's a little risky, so if you're okay with that, this is still a great way to save money. All right, let's go ahead and move into the screen recording of me sharing this step-by-step process of how you can match up an express deal with its resort. We are first going to start with our location. I'm going to type in Lake Buena Vista. And then from there, we're going to select our dates. And I'm going to keep the dates pretty close. So we're going to select March 1st through the 2nd. So just one night. And we're going to click search. The first thing I'm going to do is scroll down and I'm going to select one of the filters. So I'm going to look for the filter by neighborhood. And once you expand that, you can see there's a lot of options in the Disney area, but I'm going to specifically select Walt Disney World, Bonnet Creek. And you can see that there's 14 different options. So that immediately narrows down our options here. Next, I'm going to copy and paste this exact tab into a new tab. So I'm duplicating the exact same site with the same filters. On this second tab here, I'm going to select Express Deals. That way it filters out everything else. So first tab has all of my options, second tab has only the Express Deals. And as you can see, there's only 3 different Express Deal options. I'm going to start by looking at 3 different things. I'm going to look at the rating, how many reviews, and how many stars each of these hotels have. This first one here, you can see it's a 4-star hotel. It has an 8+ rating with over 800 reviews. The second one down here also has an 8+ rating with over 600 reviews and is also a 4-star hotel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select Choose Your Room. We're going to start with this first one as the example. The first thing I'm going to look at is this little blue box here off to the right. It says, you found a great price. Someone just booked the same hotel for $211. So I'm going to remember that number here because that's going to be a huge clue for us when we're comparing back to our first tab of hotels. Next, I'm going to scroll down and you can see that I can actually click to reveal the room image. Now, this was not an option when I booked my Coronado room last year, so I think it's really interesting that that's a feature now, but you can see in the picture, you can see the Epcot ball in the background, you can see a little bit of the boardwalk, so I'm already assuming this has to be the Swan and Dolphin. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to remember all the clues that we noted, and here on our very first tab, Walt Disney World Dolphin Hotel, 890 reviews, an 8 rating, it's a 4-star hotel, and it was booked at $211. So based on all of those clues, I'm going to assume this has to be the Dolphin Hotel, and I could dig a little bit deeper, but I honestly don't really need to. They give you the photo of the room, the prices match up, the reviews, the rating, everything matches up to where I am 99% sure that that has to be the Dolphin Hotel. Now let's click on this second option so you can see another example. So right here, this was the second 4-star hotel option. It's $153, but that little blue box, it says you found a great price. Someone just booked the same hotel for $239. So I'm going to remember that number, scroll down. I can actually see the image of the room. And based on the research that I've done of other off-property hotels, I'm already guessing that this might be the Hilton in Bonnet Creek. So I'm going to remember that number. I'm going to remember, okay, over 600 reviews. It has an 8+ rating. I'm remembering the price, and I'm going to scroll down on our first tab and see if anything matches up with those clues. And right here, the Signia by Hilton Orlando Bonnet Creek, $239. Always look at that original price, not the discount price. It has over 600 reviews. It has an 8+ rating. It's a 4-star hotel. And I could even Google images of the hotel rooms and you would find the exact same image. And let's do this last one just for fun. This is a 5-star hotel. You can see it has over 200 reviews, an 8+ rating, and it's originally priced at $410 per night. And you can see here, you found a great price. Someone just booked the same hotel for $677 a night. That is a pretty great discount if you ask me. And I'm gonna scroll down. I can click to see the room. And based on the image, I'm already guessing that this is the Waldorf Astoria, but I'm gonna go back to our original tab. I'm gonna remember all of the ratings and the review numbers. I'm gonna scroll down, see if anything matches, and yep, right here, the Waldorf Astoria. It's originally priced at $677 a night. It has over 200 reviews, an 8+ rating. It's 5 stars. And again, I could Google images of the hotel room just to confirm and match up those images and make sure that it is the Waldorf Astoria, but everything seems to match up. And again, I would feel 99% certain booking that express deal that I would be getting the Waldorf Astoria. All right, well, I hope that was helpful. I do have a couple more things I want to note about express deals. So I jotted a few more things down on my phone. One thing to note when it comes to specifically looking for an express deal with an on-property Disney hotel. Now, I haven't seen an on-property Disney hotel express deal in over a year, but that's not to say it won't pop up later down the road. So it's helpful to know this, that a 3-star hotel is considered a value, 3.5 star is considered a moderate, and a 4-star is considered a deluxe. So anytime you see a 5-star, you can automatically rule out that it is a Disney on-property hotel. But again, that only applies to on-property Disney hotels. So a value is a 3-star, moderate 3.5, deluxe is a 4-star. Anytime you see a 5-star, it's gonna be something like the Waldorf Astoria, the Four Seasons, something along those lines. Okay, next is an amenity not to look for when you are specifically searching for an express deal with an on-property Disney hotel. So the amenity not to look for is free breakfast. Anytime you see free breakfast, that is not gonna be a Disney hotel, and you can automatically rule that out. Some amenities to look for, now in the past I would have said free shuttle because of the Magical Express, but because that's no longer being offered, anytime you see free shuttle, that's not really gonna be the best indicator anymore. But anytime you see free Wi-Fi or no additional fees, those are 2 things that Disney always includes on their Priceline Express deals. So those are gonna be 2 really good indicators that it could possibly be a Disney hotel. Again, possibly. It doesn't mean that if you see those words, oh, it's a Disney hotel, but it is an indicator that you could include as you're kind of gathering clues. Another thing that I would say not to look for anymore is free parking. Again, that was something that you could have looked for in the past, but Disney does charge for parking now. So if you do see free parking, then you can rule out that that is not a Disney hotel either. And the last thing I'll add is to remember that not all dates are going to have an express deal option. It's interesting because if you modify the date even by 1 day, or you change what you're searching for from 2 days to 3 days, the express deals are going to completely change sometimes. So be flexible with the dates. If you are locked into a specific vacation timeline, then express deals may not be the best fit. But if you're looking for something last minute, you're a little flexible with which night or 2 nights or 3 nights you can go, then you may be able to find a really great deal. But just know that express deals are limited and they can vary throughout the week and throughout the entire month. So as long as you're flexible, you should be able to find a pretty good deal. Another thing I'll add is if you do somehow find an express deal for an on-property Disney hotel, I did want to clarify that when you click confirm and you get that confirmation email, it will include your confirmation number, and you simply copy and paste that directly into your My Disney Experience account, and it is going to pop up as if you booked directly through Disney. Same thing as if you rented DVC points. If if you book through the Disney website, it is gonna look exactly the same. And once your resort confirmation number is linked with your My Disney experience, you'll start receiving emails from Disney counting down to your vacation, sending you reminders, things like that, so you know that your resort is confirmed. And if it does make you feel better, you can absolutely call Disney and just confirm, hey, I linked this confirmation number. I want to make sure you guys are seeing it on your end. That never hurts as well. But as long as that confirmation number is linked up, I was able to do mobile check-in and everything like that, and used my Magic Band, went directly to my room. Everything was exactly the same again, as if I booked directly through Disney. My last little tip and hack, if you want to save a little extra money, is to make sure you sign up for Priceline's email list, because they will always send you a 10% off discount code, and that can be used for anything. A regular booking through Priceline, an express deal, whether it's Disney or off property, it doesn't matter. Make sure that you have that extra little discount code, because I want to say that saved us an extra $50 or $60. And again, I mean, that all adds up. That's a meal right there, you know, a quick service meal for a family. So make sure you take advantage of that 10% off code. I always search the internet just for random little coupon codes where I can. So that is a really quick and easy way to get an additional 10% off. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, make sure to head over to my Instagram account where you can check out my story highlight that I have saved under Walt Disney World hacks. So you can see the booking process when I did Coronado Springs last year, if you want to check that out as well and see something that is an actual on-property Disney hotel. But I hope seeing the ones you saw today with the Dolphin and the Hilton, you know, I hope that was still helpful, because even if an on-property Disney hotel does pop up, you can use the same strategy to book that as well. So I hope this was helpful, and thank you guys again. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. And if you have booked an express deal through Priceline, let us know down below. I would love to hear your experience. So thank you guys again for watching. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.